It was a group of wealthy Chicago Jews back in the 90s, some with strong socialist views, with a plan to make Obama America's first black president. Employing the help of Jewish ad man David Axelrod, Obama's Jewish handlers, Betty Lou Saltzman, Abner Mikva, Penny Pritzker, Lester Crown, and Valerie Jarrett finally got their man into the White House. And now, after 4 years as president, Obama is still hell-bent on keeping his record sealed. But just last week, Donald Trump blew the lid off once again with an offer Obama should not have refused.
President Obama is the least transparent president in the history of this country. There's never been anything like it. We know very little about our president. I'm very honored to have gotten him to release his long-form birth certificate, or whatever it may be. Now, many people have questions, and very serious questions. I have a deal for the president, a deal that I don't believe he can refuse, and I hope he doesn't. If Barack Obama opens up and gives his college records and applications, and if he gives his passport applications and records, I will give to a charity of his choice, Inner City Children in Chicago, American Cancer Society, AIDS research, anything he wants, a check immediately for $5 million. The check will be given within 1 hour after he releases all of the records so stated.
Well, Obama may laugh it all off with Jay Leno.
What's this thing with Trump and you? It's like me and Letterman. What has he got against you here? I don't get it.
You know, this all dates back to when we were growing up together in Kenya.
Yeah.
But the lies will not go away, no matter how hard Obama tries to cover them up. First, there's his birth certificate, which Trump calls whatever it may be. Well, whatever his birth certificate may be, it's already been proven to be a fraud. Next, his passport. Now, why won't Obama make it public? Because his original passport would reveal his citizenship is from Indonesia, not America. That's why. You see, Obama's mother, Ann Dunham, when 17 and already a radical leftist, moved with her parents from Seattle to Hawaii in 1960, where she enrolled at the University of Hawaii. Now, Obama says that his mother married a fellow student, Barack Hussein Obama, a Kenyan, who Obama claims is his father. But Michelle Obama told NBC in 2008 that Obama's mother was very single when she had him. And according to the groundbreaking film, Dreams from My Real Father, it's Frank Marshall Davis, a communist agitator living in Hawaii in the 60s, who sired baby boy Obama and his political agenda. The film shows racy pictures of Obama's mother, photographed by Davis, indicating an intimate and illicit relationship between the two, which soon found Ann Dunham pregnant with a biracial baby boy, who she would name Barry. Her parents, wishing to sever any connection between Davis and their pregnant daughter, ship her off to Blaine, Washington to her aunt. Soon, she would give birth to Obama, most likely in a nearby Canadian maternity ward, on August 4th, 1961. Not surprisingly, Obama resembles Davis much more than he does the made-to-order Kenyan father. Facial similarities between Davis and Obama abound, striking and quite remarkable. After a stint at the University of Washington, Ann Dunham moves back to Hawaii with little Barry and re-enrolls at the University of Hawaii, where she meets and marries an Indonesian student named Lolo Sotoro in 1965. In 1967, Sotoro packs his family off to Indonesia and adopts Obama as his son so that he can attend public school there. Thus, Obama's original passport would state Indonesia as its issuing country and Barry Soetoro as the citizen's name. Next, we come to Obama's college records. Obama arrives at Occidental College in 1980, at which he later admits he was not a very good student, smoking lots of pot and doing lots of parties. Then he supposedly transfers to Columbia University in 1981, whose high academic standards were apparently lowered to admit Obama. A former classmate, Wayne Root, who like many others doesn't remember seeing Obama, says that the only way Columbia would have admitted Obama would be as a foreign exchange student.
I was a pretty connected guy. I knew a lot of people. I knew pretty much everyone, I thought, in the political science department. I never met him. I never saw him. I never heard of him. No one that I know at Columbia ever met him, ever heard of him, or ever saw him. There's an easy track that gets you into an Ivy League school, and you don't have to compete like a guy like me. I was valedictorian in my high school, top 1/2 of 1% SAT scores. You don't have to do that if you're a foreign exchange student.
Let's go back to Trump's original offer. Trump is $5 million sure there's fraud going on. And Obama, that sealing his records is worth more than any amount of money Trump can give, even though it would help a lot of needy people. Either Obama really doesn't care about helping people after all, or there's something in his records he doesn't want us to see. Either way, by refusing Trump's offer, Obama, or whatever his name may be, proves without a doubt that we don't want to give him 4 more years as President of the United States of America.
All right, guys, here's the latest news on the war on terror front. U.S. drones killed 3 militants in Pakistan's Taliban-controlled region of North Waziristan. And by militant, I mean the term that the White House uses for any human being blown to pieces by a U.S. missile. Not only has the perpetual use of drones over Pakistan, Yemen, and Somalia killed countless innocent civilians, but the operations are planting the seeds of resentment and thus terrorism against the U.S. among the civilian populations of these countries. This was exactly the point that former U.S. President Jimmy Carter made to me last week during my trip to Haiti. Check it out.
I personally think that we do more harm than good by having our drones attack some potential terrorists who have not been tried or proven that they're guilty. But in the meantime, the drone attacks also killed, women and children, sometimes at weddings. And I think this arouses more new terrorists than it possibly corrects in maybe killing a few other terrorist leaders.
In fact, his point is also one made by Pakistan's foreign minister, who has said that the #1 reason for anti-American sentiment in the region is drone warfare. But alas, this country chooses to drone on. So with the holidays right around the corner, let's talk about what's on President Obama's wish list this year. My guess is that it's an upgrade of his favorite toy, killer unmanned robots, which is why I like to call President Obama the Drone King. In fact, today's hashtag is officially Drone King, a phrase I coined on the show that's been picking up some steam in the social media world. So keep throwing that into the Twitterverse. So anyways, yes, it's a great year for drones. And you won't believe what kind of upgrades they've been getting lately. Check this one out. The DHS is funding a new underwater robot made to look like a tuna fish through a contract with the corporation Boston Engineering. According to the agency, the natural-looking design is perfect for covert security missions. And look at this. What looks like science fiction is actually a robo-jellyfish being developed by Virginia Tech for the U.S. Navy, with the goal of one day putting autonomous robot jellyfish in every body of water around the world. Yep, drones aren't limited to the skies anymore, although we are seeing a record number of licenses granted for unmanned drones to fly over the U.S. Take a look at this map. It was put together by the Electronic Frontier Foundation through a FOIA lawsuit against the FAA and shows you the number of licenses the U.S. military has to fly drones in U.S. airspace. The records obtained by the EFF also reveal that the Air Force has been testing a whole host of new drones, like the Puma AE, which can be launched from and land on practically any environment at a fraction of the size of the larger, deadlier drones that have been used in countless targeted assassination campaigns overseas. Then there's the Scan Eagle, developed by In Situ. These puppies host a camera turret that can track moving targets for extended periods of time, even if the drone is moving away from the target. And while there are countless other drone projects in the works, I do want to mention what is possibly the creepiest of them all: a DARPA Reaper that uses Gorgon stare technology, which is defined as a spherical array of 9 cameras mounted on a single area drone, capable of capturing motion imagery on an entire city landscape. So guys, what this little drone update should tell you is that if you didn't think that you can fall victim to the surveillance state, you're wrong. You already have. We all have. To call President Obama the Drone King. In fact, today's hashtag is officially Drone King.